Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. It's about to be the most wonderful time of the year. And you know what I'm talking about. Fall, Halloween, crisp autumn leaves, chilly weather, rain, gloomy cloudy skies. I can smell it, I can taste it, I can feel it. It's coming, it's so close. It's within a finger's grasp. Summer is killing me, okay? And I can't think about summer books anymore. I can't talk about summer books anymore. I can't do it. So we're gonna talk about books that I'm excited to read this fall. These are books on my TBR that I feel like look like fall, sound like fall. I think they'll be perfect reads for fall. That doesn't necessarily mean these take place during fall or that they take place like during Halloween. Some of them might take place during fall, I have no idea. But they just like look like books that'll get me into the Halloween creepy, spooky vibes, mood that I need and that I'm gonna want pretty much from now until forever, actually, because Halloween never ends, okay? It's a 24/7, 365 day long event if you live like I do. Halloween never ends. It's constant. It's every single day. It's all around us. You just have to think about it and believe in it. I sound like a Disney Channel movie. But anyways, these books may not necessarily have anything to do with fall or Halloween, but in my mind, something gets triggered when I look at them or think about them, and I'm like, fall, you're gonna be a perfect read for fall. So that's what we're talking about. Books that I'm going to try to read for this fall season that I'm excited about, that I think will be perfect books to get me into the Halloween spirit. Not that I'm not already there, but more in the Halloween spirit. First up, we have a short story collection, and that is The Black Girl Survives in this one. I think this will be perfect, like, right as September is ending and as October is beginning, because I feel like there's such a shift. When August ends and September begins, it's kind of still the dredges of summer. It's still like the little edges, right? It's still there. And we're just trying to like slowly inch away from it into fall. But I feel like the moment September ends and October begins, it's like Halloween's right there. It's like seconds from being in front of your eyes. So I feel like this will be great to either start on the 1st of October or like just read one story and then finish it like on Halloween, something like that. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but I think this will be so much fun, and I think that it'll get me in that creepy mood that I want to be in, you know? And it has all kinds of stories in here. I think that there's gonna be like monster stories, supernatural, like final girl kind of stories, slashers. It says there's even space horror. So, I mean, I think that this is gonna be like perfect to just bounce between, and I think even reading one a day will just like ignite that Halloween fire within me. So I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. The cover is absolutely stunning, and it's been looking at me from my shelves. So I think I can't put it off any longer. I think it needs to come into my rotation for fall. This is one of those books where I was saying that I don't know if it has anything to do with like fall, Halloween, that kind of season. This could take place during summer for all I know. But the cover, every time I look at it, I'm like, that's a fall book. So, could be wrong, have no idea. But next up is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. I have seen so many people talking about this one, and I'm trying to like read a little bit more of fantasy, I guess. Like I'm trying to dip my toes into cozy fantasy, some more witchy fantasy. Witchy is like my favorite kind of fantasy. Like if I'm gonna read fantasy, I would prefer it to be witchy. So I think I've heard great things about this one. I don't know too much about it. I don't know too much about this author, but I know that they are very popular, so that's kind of why I went with it. But from what I can tell off the back of the book, the main character's love of her life was accused of murdering her best friend when they were graduating. She's living her dream and she's living a quiet existence among a tight-knit community steeped in folklore and tradition. And I guess the guy comes back after 14 years to bury his mother, and she has to, like, you know, encounter him. She's gonna confront what happened, what occurred, if he really did it. I have no idea. I have no idea if this is actually witchy, but it does say like magic and mystery and like those kinds of words on the back. So I'm guessing that there's some kind of like undertone of that. I really have no idea what I'm getting into with this book. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse, it's kind of out of my comfort zone, but I think it could be really fun. Again, the cover screams autumn. Kind of reminds me of like that twilight blue hazy look with like trees in the background. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. Don't know what else, but that's what I think when I see it. This book's been on my TBR for over a year. Has it been 2 years? Oh my god, I think it's been 2 years. Oh god. And that's The October Society Season 1 by Christopher Robertson. So this is kind of like a scary stories to tell in the dark sort of experience. I believe it's a couple of short stories and they're all like a different episode of like a scary TV show. I kind of got it for like that nostalgia. I thought it could be a really fun, easy read, but I just never picked it up. I'm hoping for this October though, because I think this will be a good time, and it looks like it's gonna be a really fast, quick, easy read, so I think I could finish it in like no time. We'll see if I actually get to it. If I don't get to it, I really should just unhaul it because it should not sit on my shelves any longer. This one is a new release, and this was just recently sent to me from Atria Books. This is No Road Home by John Fram. I believe this is a gothic story, and I have a love-hate relationship with gothic books. When I think Halloween, when I think fall, you know, gloomy vibes, I think gothic horror, gothic thrillers. That's where my mind goes. I feel like gothic stories have those vibes like steeped within the pages of them. So I think this will be a really good fall read. I don't really know the plot. I haven't really read it because I just got it in the mail. So it says that it's about a single father who marries the granddaughter of a famed televangelist. Oh god. That's not where I expected this plot to go. Who's known for his Old Testament preaching. And I guess that him and his son take a trip to the family's compound in Texas. And I guess it turns hellish when he realizes that his wife and the rest of her family have dangerous plans for him and his son. And the situation grows more dire when a freak storm cuts off the roads and the family patriarch is found murdered, stabbed in the chest on the roof of their sprawling mansion. That's a lot in a book. You can tell I did not read the plot of this because I was shocked from the very first sentence I read. Whoa, okay. Gonna be a lot of stuff going on in this. It sounds like it's gonna be similar to like a locked room. Is that what they're called? Locked room mysteries? You know what I'm talking about. It sounds like it's gonna be one of those, but also with like LGBTQ plus themes and some gothic stormy vibes. So there's a lot going on here. It sounds interesting. I think it'll be good for fall. Sounds like something I would enjoy. Honestly, it sounds like I would really enjoy it. So now I'm even more looking forward to it. I got this book specifically to read during the fall time, and that is In the Company of Witches by Lee Wallace. I have avoided every instance in which I want to read this book so I could save it for Halloween or at least October, because I just feel like it needs the right vibes, it needs the right setting, it needs the right atmosphere. So I just have been putting this book off. I'm a little mad that it's a mass market paperback. I can't lie to you, I hate mass market paperbacks. So it being this small really grinds my gears, but it's fine. It's a cute little book. Like I said, anything witchy I really enjoy. Again, I think witchy and October or fall just fit really perfectly together. Sounds like someone dies at this bed and breakfast run by witches, and the main suspect is, of course, the witches. So it's gonna be a little witchy murder mystery. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I think it sounds really cute. I've heard great things, which again is why I've been putting it off, because I just want to read it when the vibes are right, when the feelings are good. I want this to work. It's definitely getting read. This next one is also a murder mystery, and I just bought it, and that is Shady Hollow. Someone told me it was kind of like Animal Crossing meets murder mystery, and I love Animal Crossing. I play Animal Crossing, well, I used to play it all the time. I haven't played in a while. I just restarted my island. That's unimportant. I don't know if that's actually a good comparison, but that's what I've heard it described as. But it just says that there's a reporter, Vera Vixen, who's got a nose for news, and there's a death that might be a murder. She decides to get on the case. So it sounds like there's just gonna be like little animals in this town that solve murders. I don't know, it sounds really cute. I think it sounds adorable. It looks like it's gonna be a good time for fall. It looks like it fits the vibes. I feel like it screams fall when you look at it, so that's why I'm adding it to this list. Then we have Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop, which I have been saving as well for fall. I don't actually know if this takes place during fall. I feel like someone told me it did, and I could be lying. I could be misremembering, but I swear I either read a review or someone told me that this took place during the fall time. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, obviously. And I've heard this is just like a cozy slice of life Korean story. Books that have to do with bookshops or libraries or authors are very interesting to me. I think it's something that I'm just like drawn to, probably because I like those things in real life, so in a fictional world I'm also drawn to them, I guess. From what I can tell, this is about the main character who is striving to have, you know, the ideal life, get married, have this career, work hard, and she leaves it all behind and follows her dream of opening up a bookshop. And I believe we're following the people that come into the bookshop and, you know, like their lives. I think it's like a feel-good, emotional kind of book. Very slice of life, which I enjoy when I watch like anime or read manga. So I feel like in this type of book, I would also enjoy a slice of life. And again, I just like that there's a bookshop. I think it would be cute to watch people go into the bookshop and talk to each other. I don't know. That sounds kind of ridiculous when you say it out loud, but I feel like someone knows what I'm saying. You know what it's like to walk into a bookshop and just feel at home. I feel like you could also get that in this kind of book. So I think it'll be a nice, cozy, sweet read, and I feel like it wouldn't be anything too hard for my mind. Like maybe if I need a break, if I'm reading too much hardcore horror at one point, or I just need to like not think too hard, I feel like this could be the perfect book. Then we have Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. I just got done telling you that I think witchy books, fall, and Halloween all go together perfectly. I am continuing the Practical Magic series. I've read the other two books, so this is the third book. The third in terms of publication. I'm reading in publication order. So this is the third one. I believe we're following Maria Owens and the start of the curse on the Owens family. So this is like the very, very beginning. Very excited. I've been enjoying this series a lot. I have the last book as well, so I might just read them both by the end of the year, but I'm very, very excited to continue this series. The second book really hit me. I had like such an emotional reaction while reading it, and it's my favorite so far in the series. So I'm just really looking forward to continuing seeing what the rest of the story is like and just getting to experience that witchy, feel-good, emotional part again. I'm excited, so I think this will be a fun little read for the fall time. Then we have a middle grade horror. This is Scritch Scratch by Lindsay Curie. This was recommended to me by one of my patrons, Kat. Thank you so much. I bought this a while ago, but I've been putting it off because I think this will be really fun for October. Again, I'm just thinking about October. I'm constantly thinking about October, so I feel like this will be a really fun, easy, cute, I mean, I don't know, middle grade horror can be really creepy actually. Small Spaces is one of those books where I was actually freaked out and it was a middle grade, so I don't know if I should call this cute. It might actually be very scary. I don't know if it takes place during October or fall, but again, it's one of those covers that just kind of looks like it does, or looks like it should be perfect for that time of year, so that's why I'm including it. This is about the main character Claire, who helps her dad with these like ghost bus tours that he gives, and she's like a scientist, but then she sees this boy with a sad face, and she, I think, is being haunted by him, like he wants something from her, and so she has to figure out what's going on, what's wrong, what's happening. I think this sounds cute. Again, I don't know if I should say cute. I feel like this is actually gonna scare me, so I should probably not say cute. I should say this should be a fun read, an enjoyable read, a good time, and that it'll probably put me in the fun Halloween spirit. Then we have The Night House by Jo Nesbo. This also kind of just screams Halloween to me. I don't know. It kind of looks like a vintage Halloween story book. Does that make sense? Maybe not. This was sent to me from Penguin Random House, and it's been on my TBR for a bit. It kind of just felt like I needed to save it for Halloween. I don't know. I could be making this up. It could be all in my head, a mental thing. I don't really know what this is about. I haven't heard that many people talking about it, but it's saying that it's a fresh spin on a classic horror novel. It says that Richard, who's 14, his parents just died in a house fire, and he's been sent to live with his aunt and uncle, and he becomes an outcast. And then a classmate goes missing, and everyone suspects him because he's new and they don't know him, and he has a tragic past, I guess. And no one believes him when he says the telephone booth out by the edge of the woods sucked him into a receiver, like something out of a horror movie. And then a fellow outsider tells him to pursue the clues and figure out what's going on. It sounds cool. It sounds interesting. Sounds like it could be a fun time. Hopefully it's not like super boring. I mean, I won't know until I give it a try, and I think this could be fun. Again, right before Halloween, during October, I think this could be a fun, you know, creepy read, get me in the Halloween mood, and it could potentially be a fun, maybe high-rated book. I don't want to say 5 stars, because every time I say something is 5 stars or potentially 5 stars, it's never a 5 star. So it sounds like it could at least be a good reading experience. Alright, so I think those are the 10 books that I am going to try to prioritize during the fall season. I think pretty soon here I probably will start reading them. I feel like it's basically the end of summer. I'm over summer books. I want to start getting into the fall spirit. I've been decorating the apartment. I've been, you know, plotting and planning video ideas. So I feel like I just want to start reading these books. So I don't know if I will wait until the end of August. I might start now, but I think for now these are books that I am going to try to read little by little before October gets here, and then some of them I'm gonna save for October, but I think most of them I'm going to, you know, try to sneak in here and there and try to get some fall atmosphere going, some Halloween vibes to lift my spirits and get me really excited for the coming months, which is my favorite time of year. I hope you enjoyed watching what I will be reading this fall season. Please let me know what you want to read, if you have any plans for a fall TBR, if you're just going to mood read. You know that's typically what I do anyways, which is why I'm doing more of a seasonal TBR instead of a monthly TBR. We all know I can't stick to those. I hope you all are excited for fall. I hope you're excited for Halloween season coming up. I know I am. If you've read any of these, if you're excited about any new releases, I know there are going to be some really good ones in October and September, so yeah, I would love to hear what your reading plans are for the next few months. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Lets me know that you like TBRs of sorts, and that way I can provide you with them occasionally. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I also have a Patreon linked down in the description box. We can become friends, talk about books, horrifying books, thrilling books, romance books, manga, all that good fun stuff. And with that being said, I hope you're having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!